Still don't know how my randomizer works. I randomize 15 units and I make my best 2 teams from that. The reasoning behind it being 15 is when there's a randomizer where it's actually impossible to do, it's not really fun to watch. And so like the ideal situation is randomizers that are possible, but that are gonna force me to use units I don't usually use. Sucrose, Venti, Xiangling, Ningguang, Sayu, Jean, Kutsing, Diluc, Amber, Albedo, Shenyan, Xiao, Chongyun, Noel, Yanfei. Okay, we don't have a Hydro unit, so this one's not gonna be that easy. Shit. This is actually really bad. Fuck. We have 1 Cryo, which is enough, right? Chongyun is enough. Like, realistically, we're probably doing this, and then Flex. But then on the other half, I don't know. It might be TF Kutsing as a shield breaker. Shit, this one might defeat me, chat. This might be the 4th loss. Ooh. Goodness fucking gracious, this is gonna be hard. Kutsing, Jean, Venti, Albedo, Xiao, Noel, Chongyun, Sucrose. Why did I do that? Gotta get my energy back. At least this part is easy, right? Bro, he fucking dodged it? Ah, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. I'm a little mad right now. A tiny little bit mad. What's this team? Randomizer? It's the best thing we had. Fine. Honestly, like, we're gonna be fine on the damage front because Venti's that good, but we're probably still gonna struggle with the shield breaking. Okay, well, that's not boggers. Huh? Okay, let me come here. There we go. Fuck! I didn't mean to kill it. Venti is good against Abyss Heralds. This chamber, yes. On the next chamber, not that much. Not that good, no. Yeah, like, it's not 12-2 that scares me, it's 12-3. Ah, fuck me. Huh? Alright, that's a little cringe. I didn't know that attack had infinite vertical range. Thought you could dodge it upwards, but I guess not. Good, 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 good. Good start. Oh no, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. Okay, we're fine. Okay, we're fine. Okay, we got through. We got through! We got through. We did it. Okay? Okay, but that was the easy part still. The hard part comes now. Shit, man. I don't know if that's good enough, honestly. No, not good enough. Definitely not good enough. Yeah. I fucked it up. It's definitely doable though. This one was fucked up actually. Yeah, this one's actually fucked. No way I can't group them anymore. Because the way that they the way that they put their thing on top of each other, it's impossible for me to break them at a different time. They're gonna break at the same time, so it's impossible to regroup them unless I'm in two places at once. Oh well. Huh? Bro, this has to be a fucking joke, man. Well, that wasn't very good. I definitely could have done that better, but... Okay, so... I gotta make sure I don't fuck it up this time. No, I fucked up. Maybe it's still good enough. Nope. Of course not. Not good enough. Let's It's so hard. It's actually so difficult. But it's definitely doable. Okay. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna work. It's not gonna work. Wait. Oh, maybe it is, actually. Okay, wait, this is actually fucking perfect. Okay, that was like 10 seconds faster. That's really good. Ah, fuck me. Maybe? Oh, okay. Maybe? No, I don't think it's gonna be enough. Okay, I know I dodged. Go fuck yourself. Please infuse, please infuse, please infuse. Okay? That's not enough. Fuck! It's so close.
You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half. And now.
It's so close. Like, that would have been doable if I didn't fuck it up there. It's fine. I'm not giving up. I know I pressed Q. Go fuck yourself. I kind of fucked it up there, didn't I? Wait, maybe not. Maybe not. Not good enough, honestly. I fucked up. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, wait. Okay, we got lucky. Okay, that's actually really lucky. Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. I ungrouped them. I ungrouped them like a dumbass. No! It's fine. This is fine. Fuck me. Nah, it's not good enough. Like, I can kill one. I just can't kill both, right? I'm going crazy, man. I know how I want to approach this now. I know how I want to approach this. Ah, we fucked it up, actually. Ah, fuck me. Yeah, this one's just over. Oh my, okay, yeah. I fucked it up, didn't I? No? Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I know I dodged, but okay. Man, it's okay. It's okay. So, I want to do this, this, this. And then I want to do a charge attack into plunge. There we fucking go. Okay. Don't think I'm gonna get it this time, but that's fine. The strat works, and that's all that matters right now. Wait, maybe I will get it, actually. Holy fucking shit. This is probably the hardest successful randomizer I've ever had to do. Holy fuck, man. This Genshin at its best. The strats to infuse the burst and stuff was awesome, yeah. I mean, on Chamber 1 and 2, it wasn't like complicated, just do your things and don't die. On this one, you try to make sure that your Sucrose gets a decent amount of them, that you can swirl the shields together and all that shit. But this thing, this part was fucking important. I mean, let's go over why we built those teams out of the units we were given. The first thing that you do for a randomizer in this abyss is you try to figure out, do I have Hydro for the first half and Cryo for the second half? Because in a perfect world, you do, right? You want to have Hydro and Cryo. And then the next thing is, do I have Animal for the second half to make Chamber 12-2 easier? Well, when we go through the characters that we have here, let's actually take a look. We have one Cryo character and no Hydro character, which is not good. Fuck, we even only have one Electro character. All of our characters are either Anemo, Geo, or Pyro, apart from these two. And Pyro's really bad this abyss, because it's bad against this, and it's bad against this. Knowing what we know, we have Chongyun, we have Anemo, so we have a way to make us a decent second half. So we don't have Hydro, but we do have Cryo and Anemo. A logical consequence of that is, well, since we don't have Hydro, our first half is going to be harder than our second half. Now, if our first half is harder than our second half, then we want to have the better team on the first half. We want to, like, if you're given a character that's really good in this abyss, like, for example, Venti, you'd rather have him on the team that's gonna struggle than on the team that won't. And so that was the reasoning behind me putting Venti on the first side rather than the second side, even though Venti basically just trivializes this chamber, because we can get past this chamber without Venti. That's not gonna be a problem. The real problems are gonna be in Chamber 3. Now that we have Venti, well, let's take a look, right? How are we beating these shields? Well, Pyro is not gonna do anything to them, and Anemo's unfortunately not really gonna do a lot. What do we have that's not Pyro or Anemo? We have Geo, but Noel's Geo application isn't amazing. Ningguang's Geo application is mostly single target, and Albedo's Geo application does not work on shields. So you don't really want to do Geo. What's our other options? Chongyun, he's forced to be on their other team. So our last remaining option is Kutsing. So we want to have Kutsing on the first team. That leaves us with a very simple situation, right? We want to apply a lot of Electro. Now, Kutsing applies a decent amount of Electro, but there is a way to make her apply more Electro than usual. If you put an Electro character on the Thundering Fury set, and they're against a Pyrolector, on their shield, every time they apply Electro, they're gonna proc the TF set, and that's gonna reduce the cooldown on their skill. Now, because Kutsing's skill hits twice, that's 2 instances of Electro application, and you can basically make the cooldown effectively 4 seconds instead of almost 8. You basically get a significantly higher amount of Electro application by building her on TF, right? Out of the units we have left, how many of these are good enough standalone carries to be able to be good in a Chongyun team? No. Already on the other side. Without Bennett, without Vape, yeah, that's a little meh. Not ideal. No. Ningguang's not good, unfortunately. Definitely not. No. No. Alright, Diluc without Vape? No. Amber, no. Albedo, He's not going to be enough damage by himself. Shenyan, no. Xiao, yes. Xiao is a definite yes. Noelle without Goro, especially because I don't have C6 Noelle. Definitely not. And then Yanfei, no. And so that leaves us with a pretty straightforward, well, we gotta have Xiao. Now, if we have Xiao, we want to have an animal battery for him. So that leaves us with Sucrose as the best option for animal battery, right? Because we have Sucrose or Jean, but Sucrose is better at breaking the elemental shields in 12-3, and she generates more energy. Now we go back to this side. We want more damage, right? Like Venti deals a decent amount of damage, but Venti by himself, like without a way to get like electro charges on him, probably not gonna be enough. What we want to do is we want to go for a team that uses Venti as a significant part of their damage, but that still has some synergy with other units. Jean, we can do Animal Quick Swap with Jean. And then that leaves us with one last slot for each team. In the Xiao team, Xiao by himself can basically, in one burst, kill both of these. Get them to their shield phase. So you don't need more damage. Whereas, on this team, you do need more damage. Out of the units that we have left, we have Xiangling and Albedo as like off-field damage dealers. But Xiangling doesn't synergize well with Venti. Like you can't hit your burst on enemies in Venti burst. Although technically you can if they're Lectors and Heralds. But the biggest problem with it is Overload is gonna likely like ungroup them. And if you look at Albedo, every time you cast his E, you generate a crystal, which is going to help you not die against the Heralds when you shield up, right? When they shield up. Against the Lectors, sorry. And so that leaves us with Albedo as our best last option. And then for the Xiao team, you can basically go whatever you want. Now, out of the things that we have, you could go for Xiangling for the shield breaking. You could go for Amber for the shield breaking. Go for Xinyan for the shield breaking. But it's important to keep in mind that those are Pyro, which means they're going to unfreeze the Heralds if you have them frozen through Chongyun's E, which can ungroup them, which is going to make you lose a lot of time, even if you're applying more element, even if you're damaging their shields faster. And so I decided to go for Noelle as my last slot, just because she doesn't do that, and she has a nice, she has a shield that's going to help me not fucking die, because at some point it's just too much, man. So that's how I decided on these two teams. Now let's go over the strategies that I used to beat them. Let's take a look at it. I used to take the Elemental Mastery card, but what I noticed is on the second chamber, one Chao Burst was not actually quite enough to get them to their shield phase. And I wanted one Chao Burst to be enough, and so I decided to go for this one instead. It is gonna slow down the first half because EM scales Venti's damage really well, but it's worth it. All right, so we start with the burst, then Kutsing, then Albedo. And then you battery your Venti. Make sure you get your second burst. Okay. And now for the second burst, right, make sure you get a Electro Infusion on it. You just want to battery just enough to get your burst back, but then you stop attacking. Right here, what I noticed here is because I didn't take the EM card, they weren't quite low enough for one E to get them to their shield phase. And so I decided to do an E before my burst was ready to get them lower. And as you can see, right now, right here, right there, this is basically the perfect amount of HP. The left one, this one, is at the perfect amount of HP. The one in the front is a little bit too high HP, but I can't damage him anymore without proccing Albedo's E and getting the other one to his shield phase. So I wait for my E. And as soon as my E is back, I do EQ. Right, as you can see, the one in the back got to his shield, the one in the front, not quite, but soon. There we go, right? Fucked it up a tiny little bit, but it wasn't that bad. And as you can see, right, just from that Electro Infusion, we already got like a third of the Pyro Lector shield. And the thing to keep in mind is these things, right, these things that they draw, they deal like about 25% of their shield, right? Which means that you don't have to deal all of the shield, you just have to deal like 75% of it. Which means that making them lose a third is actually not a third, it's like almost half of what you have to do. Yeah, here, ideally you want them to spawn these two things really close, but they're close enough together that I'll be able, oh yeah, this one's bad. Skills don't generate energy when you hit these things. they only generate energy when you hit the lectors themselves. And so the auto-targeting going to this one instead of these is actually a pretty shitty thing. It means I don't get my burst back on Venti immediately. Okay, well that was the wrong one, I guess. The next one is the one we get. My bad. Okay, right, see how this time we get them to there. Get the Electro Infusion right before they shield up. Damage that shield with Kutsing Burst and the Electro Infused thing. I know I dodged, but okay. Right, that was just to generate a little bit of shields so I don't die. Now here, okay, right, this is actually another important part. What you'll notice here is when I kill the first one of these, right? This is gonna be with Kutsing's E, probably. Right, I kill the first one of these. It knocks this guy away from your character, right? So in this direction. Then I kill the second one. If I stay here, this guy is gonna go that way, right? And he's gonna be ungrouped with him. So what you wanna do is you wanna dash here so that he gets pushed onto the other guy instead of away from him, right? So as you can see, I dash here and he gets pushed onto the other guy instead of away from him. And that's actually a pretty fucking massive difference. Yeah. This one wasn't the best first half, but it was a pretty decent one. So, yeah. I want to do this. Right, see how they stay staggered and then immediately use Shell Burst and then a charge attack? So we stagger them, and then you plunge over and over. You keep them staggered that way. Make sure that you always dash right before your plunge, or at least move forward, because your shout plunge will stagger them away from you, which means you have to keep up with them. If you stay in place, you're gonna stop hitting them. Right here, we get a Sucrose Burst to Cryo Infuse. And then because that Cryo Infusion, like because this guy is on his shield and the other guy isn't, then not only are we getting the Cryo Infusion, but Sucrose is also getting a Cryo Swirl on the guy that doesn't have his shield yet. And this is making it so that this guy, the one that shielded up first, right? His shield is already almost gone, right? It's already almost gone. Spending time on Noelle while waiting for Chongyun E. The time spent on Noelle is either for the Chongyun E, right? Because every time you swap character, it refreshes the ICD. Because each character has different ICD on their auto attacks. So if you swap character after one auto attack, your new character they'll immediately get the cryo application. And then when Chongyun isn't there, I could go to Noelle either because she's got her burst and it can deal a little bit of damage to the shields, or to get my E so I don't die. And if I don't have my E and I swap to Noelle, it's because I made a mistake. So here, as you can see, right, I start doing the normal stuff, which is N1 jump plunge. But I noticed that he's doing the animation that's gonna fuck over my cooldowns, and I don't want to get hit by that. And so here, instead of doing N1 plunge again, I do N1 charge attack, jump, stay in the air, and then plunge. That way I can dodge the attack. Then here, I do a complete N4 on Chongyun because I have his C1, and I use his burst, and he's gone. Yeah, this is probably the best randomizer run I've ever done.